you don't understand. I hate it so much. Sometimes I hate being able to understand Korean because it's like you can understand, and it's like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have a hot mic, so
What's your experiences? What's it like taking like classes in like a Korean university in English?
they're like they're heavy hitters. Okay, I have cloud computing. I have big mining data. I have research methodology. I know them. I know them off the top of my head. I've game programming, and why am I forgetting the fifth one? I've embedded systems, right? So my embedded systems class, we're like my team project is um we're building like a smart home sensing detector, like sensors for smart home. Um, for my big mining data, girl, I don't even know what's going on in that class.
Dang.
I feel like my professor already knows this because you know, but yeah, data is data, right? And if you've ever done like research, it's you like I understand how to do what I'm doing in practice, but I don't handle the theories very well.
Yeah.
There you go. Cloud computing.
So wait, real quick. What's like with all this being added? What is like your what would be your job title when you graduate and you're ready to find a job?
Yeah, I do either computer engineering, or software engineering or AI. I don't think there's like an AI, but like an AI specialist.
Interesting.
So yeah,
Nice. Nice, dude.
I code in multiple languages. Um, so technically, I do know more languages than English.
Do you know binary?
Okay, do you know hex?
No.
Oh, it's like a
I'm not a nerd, like computer guy, computer nerd. I'm
yeah.
just a regular.
It's more so like you have like in order to understand anything computer related, you do need to know binary. You do need to know how to convert from well, we're in the 10, right? Hex is 8. Um, hex is 6. Oct? I don't. My brain's fried. But you need to be able to translate that, and also for like it's really for decisions or like transistors. Like one is on, zero's off, right?
Mhm.
And if you one decision, like one bit, one decision on off, that's two, right? But if you have two, let's say two lights, right? On off, you can have up to four. And then it in multiples of two. It's kind of like the same thing. And that's how you can even get like an embedded system. Like there's different paths and
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah. So you have to understand binary fundamentally to understand.
Anything
Yeah.
technology?
Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. Like not like for building purposes, because hear me out. My personal hot take is that you don't need to understand what you're building to build it, right?
Mhm.
You don't need to understand necessarily why at a certain angle, like it provides a lot more strength, or why a triangle is like the best shape to build off of. Why like you don't necessarily need to understand it. If you want to replicate it, if you want to ensure safety, yes, you do. But like you can just build just to build, right? Like that's engineering right there. Um but for like accuracy purposes, you do need to understand why. If we want to replicate this, you do. It's like kind of like baking, right? Like you can throw a bunch of things together, or like cooking. Like you can throw a bunch of things together, and it's good, it's tasty, it's delicious, right? But you can't give someone that recipe, right? But if you wanted a recipe that's tried and true, you have to test it, you have to try it, you have to try it with multiple different kinds of people. You have to make sure that it works, right? Like does like will this bridge hold up in rain in it, like or what is the terrain here? Do we have hurricanes? Do is this very sandy? What is the sediment like at the bottom of the river? What is XYZ? What is that distance? How do we protect? How do we make sure that like how do we provide protections for the vehicles? What happens if the bridge breaks and things like that, right? Like how much weight can it carry, right? Like you can build a bridge and the bridge is sturdy, it can hold things. But if we want to know like how much weight can that bridge carry? Right? If we want to know where the stress points are at that bridge, if we want to know where to reinforce, you need to understand behind it. And that's so it's like you can build a computer, right? You don't need to understand binary to build a computer. You don't need to, but in order to understand how to build maybe your own like system, yeah, you do. It's like that.
Interesting. Didn't know that. It's cool.
Yeah, and I don't think everyone needs to understand why sometimes. Like there's things that I do and I don't understand why I do them. I just do them because I know that it makes sense. Um I try to not I try not to though. I try to have a reason for what I do because, um, I don't know. I try not to be like a blind leading the blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's some things that I just really don't care about.
Yeah. That's fair. It's normal.
I'm trying to think of something, but like I don't care about it, so I
Yeah,
don't
no, I
remember
feel that
it.
exactly. Like it's hard to have an opinion when we don't care about something.
It's just a circle.
Just yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I talk a lot.
What's wrong with that?
No, like I genuinely like I could keep going for hours.
I know. I've known you for a
Are you
minute.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just listening.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know. I feel like yeah,
Sorry. Got a good amount. Like an hour and a half. It's crazy.
it's only been an hour and a half.
Only. I guess two ways we could see it. Yeah. What's wrong
Like,
with that?
hey, I could talk for more. If you want other content, if you want dating and Korea content,
Do it. Do it. I don't think anyone's really mentioned too much. I
um,
don't. You date a Korean guy out here?
I dated a Korean guy. I went on dates with a Korean guy. I will never be going on another date with a Korean man.
Really? Why? Spill the tea. Give the girls out there some advice.
Oh yeah, hot take. If a man can't tell you that he's a feminist, don't do it. Save yourself. Save yourself the headache, the hassle, and the yeah. Just don't do it. I, for me, it's the quickest way because right, like okay, there isn't there or for me like as a foreigner, I am a strong, independent woman, right? And um I require someone to respect me. I'm saying this directly to the camera. I require someone to respect me for me to feel comfortable, safe, or happy in a relationship. And that is not innate for a lot of I would say men in general, but like really Korean men as well, that they respect women in general, right? Like for me, if you don't respect women, I don't tolerate you, right? Like I won't date you. I don't care how cute or I don't care how bubbly my stomach gets or like how like I'm smiling, we're flirting, da da da. If you don't respect women that you are not sexually, romantically attracted to or have a familial attachment, I don't respect you. Like I don't mess with you. Like it hard stop. And so yeah, like I see a lot of that happening. I don't mess with that. And so yeah. Like like we dated yeah, he was very controlling. I didn't like that. I no. He also was very adverse for me having male friends.
Mm,
And like I had those friends before I even knew you, right? Like these relationships are very fundamental to who I've become as an adult. And I love them. It's not like I'm in constant contact. Like it's not like I'm calling my friend like my male friends every day. Like, like I catch up when I catch up, but yeah, like it's I need you to understand like I'm not dropping them for you. And the thing is that like he wasn't even willing to have a conversation about it because it was like I was like I understand like in your culture that that's what's normal, but like let me talk to you about why it's normal in my culture not to drop your friends but he wasn't even willing to have a conversation, right? Like and it was like very non-communicable. And we were speaking both Korean and English to each other, so it's like makes sense. But I was just like, yeah, no, I just I tried it. I saw it. I would date a Korean American, right? I would date a Korean that has spent time outside of Korea, right? Like I think what I've like come to realize is that I've grown up my entire life as a minority in some capacity, right? Either for being black, for being a woman, for being a black woman, right? Don't I don't it's hard for me to date someone who's of a majority group because typically they lack empathy, understanding, or consideration for you. Like, and the complex identity that you have, right? Like, I tried to explain to him, like, he was like, "Oh, you're black," and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Oh, you're African American." I said, "Oh, no, 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 I'm Ethiopian American," because to me that's a very important distinction, right? Like, my parents did not fight in the civil civil rights act. Like, they didn't fight for the civil rights in this country. They were not forced to come here. My parents chose to come here.
yeah, they're born different continent, different part of the world at a different time, everything.
Like, African Americans fought. And because of them, like my parents could even immigrate, right? Because immigration at that time was only for white people, right? Like or Chinese, depending on what time of what when in the U.S. history were Asians allowed to come to this country, right? Because there was the whole Chinese Exclusion Act, and yeah. the US history has a long, messy history with immigration of people who weren't white. Because like back in the day, you can come to Ellis Island and be a stowaway on a boat, and that was a valid form of getting American citizenship. I'm not gonna comment on modern day immigration policies. I'm just going to leave that there. For whatever to be said. And so dating someone who's in like this majority group who does it's hard to find someone who'd be like understanding or understanding of my unique identity, and him just kind of being like very belligerent or just kind of like it doesn't really matter when it really does matter, right? Like because if I talk to you about my unique experience of being Ethiopian American, right? Like being Ethiopian American is a unique experience compared to being African American, especially if you grow up in an area where there wasn't that many black people, right? Because like my parents didn't know. There was so much my parents didn't know because they weren't raised here. They came here. They knew what the US was from media, right? That's the only thing that they know. And when they first came here, they came to Abilene, Texas. You know what's in Abilene, Texas?
Not a whole lot.
Churches and white people. Really, that's it. It really is that's it. And like thank God that, you know, it's Texas and they were open to my parents. I'll put it like that. And my parents eventually became accepted and part of the community and all that. And then my parents moved to Atlanta, Georgia. That's also a very complex, like, oh my gosh, do you want to talk about identity? Georgia. Oh, Atlanta. Ooh, there's a black side and there's a white side. Amen. And then my sister was born there. And when my sister was one, they moved to Virginia. And then I was born in Alexandria, Virginia. And so, well, actually, my parents closed on the house. Like, they got the keys to the house 3 days before I was born. And so,
Dang.
yeah. So yeah, so like that house was the only house I've ever like lived in. Like I never moved. So yeah, no, it's a sleigh. So yeah, so it's like I want someone to be able to understand what does it mean to be a minority or what it means to be an immigrant or what it means to do all these things because those are very important for me. And dating someone of a majority group, I did that once. I dated a white guy. I dated a Korean guy, and I've like I've sworn off Koreans because like also with Korean guys, it comes with Korean culture, and you know I barely tolerate some things from my own culture. I'm like having to do that for yours as well. It's hard. It's hard, and I'm not willing to put in the work. And I don't really want to invest in something or invest my time or like give like hope for someone not that there is someone right now. So yeah, so I typically date foreigners.
Dang. Sorry about that. I didn't know toxic or how toxic Korean dudes were.
They can be toxic. But hear me out. Like I want this to be said. Men everywhere are toxic. It's not just Koreans. It's not just Koreans. But specifically because I live in Korea and I've like I've dated, I've gone on dates with, like I've engaged with Korean men in a romantic sense. Um, that is like what I've garnered. And I think it's also very interesting because of like the way I look and how I am, like physically, like ooh, the things that I've like said and like again, I don't speak Korean, but I understand Korean. And so like if you're on the phone next to me and you're talking to your friend about me and you say some stuff and I know, like it's automatically a turn off. Like I just was like, wow, this is what you really think about me? Wow, you really just wanted sex and I don't really have sex. So sorry. And yeah, so it's like it's just it can be it can be like it's just not it. And what I find is that if a guy the reason why I say if a Korean guy tells me he's a feminist, I would be willing to entertain that is simply because like to call yourself a feminist in this country, it really requires you to put yourself on the outskirts,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Of like taking on like, oh, I'm going to take on this like very not repressed, but like un- disproved. Like people don't are not like pro feminism here. And so the fact that you're going to say that and you're going to be stand on that and willing to take on you're willing to be different in that way. Like yeah, I would definitely date that kind of guy because it's like okay, cool. So you recognize that you're in a privileged class and how that affects you, and you want to empower women, not just empower women, but like dismantle the system so everyone has a fair shot. I like that. I like you. I'll date you. Like I'll go on a date with you. I'd see. But yeah, if a Korean, that's what I said. That's my litmus test was a Korean guy, right? And also how they feel about Chinese people.
Yeah. If you can get a Korean worked up about that, they'll go off.
Oh yeah, like if a Chinese like if I talk to a Korean person and I hear about how they talk about Chinese people, right? Because like I'm American. They see my Americanness before they see my blackness. I will say that. And like let me tell you something. I have friends from Tanzania. I have friends from Uganda. I have friends from like Rwanda. I have friends from Ethiopia. Like, I have friends from African countries here in Korea. I do. And the way they treat them compared to the way they treat me because I'm American, they're not. Yeah. I don't mess with that. But cuz if I know how you talk about Chinese people, yeah, I clock you. I'm talking directly to the camera right now. I see you. I see you. I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that. I don't. Because one day there may be a day where the US and Korea no longer have that nice great relationship and I will not benefit from being an American, right? And I will be treated like every other immigrant,
Mm.
right? I recognize that. So if we can change the conversation about immigrants in general, I think that would be helpful for everyone. But also like I'm gonna what I'm gonna say is gonna be off pod because I don't need controversial
Cut this.
statements. Okay. No. This is fine. I'm saying like I have a thought for you off pod,
Oh, okay,
like
okay, okay.
like
Gotcha,
off the
gotcha,
pod.
gotcha.
You can leave this in
Yeah,
actually.
okay, okay. I got you.
Leave this
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Nah.
We like freedom of speech here.
No, I love freedom of speech. I love the ability to be able to say what you want to say. And I do understand that there are consequences for what you say, right? Like it's not sans consequence. There are consequences, but this is something that I'm very passionate about. It's like yeah, that those are the two things that I bring up with any Korean guy if I'm ever interested. I am not.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, one bad experience, and I said I'm good.
So that's good.
Yeah,
Bad taste, and now you moved on.
exactly. Now I date foreigners. That's really interesting. Like I'll say, non-American versus American foreigners. I prefer Americans.
Really? Think that's just a cultural thing?
It's really a cultural thing, right? Like I think yeah. I prefer Americans. After that, it would be like Westerners or Africans. And then after that, it would be like anything else. Right? Like just in terms of like cultural similarities and understandings. I'm like if you're like a Westerner, I can mess with that because it's like there are differences. Like there's differences between like France and the US, but there's also a lot of similarities, right? Like we use the same theories to draw conclusions of our countries, like right? Like Adam Smith, John Locke, right? So it makes sense. Um, and then like Africans, I'm African, right? My parents are African. Like there's like my parents are very pro-African, and I'm very pro-African, right? Like I don't believe in I do not believe in a centralized African state. First of all, Africa has like what 54, 56 separate independent countries, and there's also different regions of Africa, and but yeah, no, I'm very like I have a lot of like African pride as like a continent because I think that there was so much subjugation that happened, but more importantly, like there's so much like colonization and subjugation and just terrible things that happen and the fact that like Africans are just so resilient. They're so resilient. Like no matter where you go, they're so resilient because they're pushing for better, they're pushing for more, they're pushing for independence and a better life. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the resilience. I wish it wasn't the case. Like I wish I didn't have to see it. But like that because it's here like I can appreciate that. And so I'm very much like yeah, like I want people to get their hands out of out of the continent, right? Like France would have no economy if they got their hands out of Africa. That's why Burkina Faso is like crazy, and they keep trying to kill that man because he be kicking the white people out. He be kicking out these white institutions from their country, and there because there's so much wealth there, and like instead of the wealth being circulated within the economy, it's being strapped and ex- exploited and utilized like it's yeah and I understand that like in the long term like would I benefit from it like being an American no but why should my comfort come at the expense of someone else's exploitation, right? Like I think fundamentally that's what it is for me is that if there's a way for both of us to win, why can't we use that route? Is that the capitalist method? Probably not. But do I care? No, I care. I have morals. I care more about human life than I do cash, money, or power, or like I care about that more. And so, yeah, it's very interesting to be a part of like be at the heart of the empire, as my sister likes to say, and try to empower, help, or change something to help those who are affected by the said empire.
All that to say,
All
I
that to
choose
say is
Americans
that
over anything else.
yeah, no, I actually went on a date last night.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice. That's good.
that's why I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Like the bags under my eye, like the dark circles are rough. I didn't even have time to put on like makeup.
Dang.
Like it was like we started at 8 and it ended at 4 in the morning.
Sounds fun.
It was great.
That's good.
We talked for hours.
That's good. That's always a good date.
It's I know that's like crazy because you're like, Beza, you talked for hours so far. But I just want this to be said is that I don't like if I don't connect with you, like I don't really talk to you, right? And so like yeah, no, it was a great date. He's a really cool guy. He's very competitive and like he likes rage baiting me. And like I know technically rage baiting is a sin. Pause. But I like being rage baited. That's like my hot take. It's actually really fun. It's frustrating. I hate it in the moment. But like looking back, it makes me laugh. Like I like it's like a good time. Like it's something that like you hate now, but it's like honestly like it makes me appreciate you a lot more, right? I love being rage baited. You don't rage bait me a lot.
No, I'm pretty aware of it. People think I do. I just think they don't like my takes or anything I have to say, and then they think,
No, no, Ivy and Malott don't like what you
yeah,
say.
yeah, I was gonna say it a lot. Yeah.
They don't like what you have to say.
Yeah.
No, no, because like rage baiting is different than like having a hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
For
no,
sure, yeah,
like
there's a
this
difference.
guy would like get in my head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'd be
You could
like,
tell he wants to make you mad and annoy you.
oh yeah, no, he'd be like, we're bowling, right? And he's like, yeah. I said I win, and he was like, I know you did. And I said, yeah, yeah, of course I did. He's like, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I know.
of
I
course.
know the thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I do that with my brother. Yeah.
frustrates. My sister does it to me. I think that's why I like it so much. Is
Okay.
because it's like it reminds me of my
Yeah,
sister.
it's familiar.
And yeah, no. And like he has a lot of similarity traits to my sister. Um and I consider that a green flag for me because I love my sister. Um and yeah, so like it was a good date.
God.
He was he was
So have you slept at all?
I did. I went to sleep afterwards.
Wait, what time did you get here?
I got here at 12:30.
Well, Well, you came just straight from Sokcho to here?
No, no, no. I had a date in Seoul.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
I came yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We were actually supposed to meet up at 6,
Yeah.
but the bus came. Oh my god. The 8:40 bus came at 3:40.
Dang.
I felt so bad for the people inside. I felt so bad because like you don't pack a lunch to come to Sokcho, right? Because it's like it's a 2-3 hour bus. There was 4 accidents and it's a 2-lane highway. After you leave after you leave like once you get on the expressway, it's 2 lanes, but there's an optional third lane that they open up occasionally up to Chuncheon. But past Chuncheon, right? It's only 2 lanes. There's only 2 lanes. So if you have 4 accidents and it's in multiple lanes, you're stuck. You're stuck. You're stuck on the expressway, and guess what? Also, you're stuck with tunnels. You're stuck in tunnels.
Dang.
Cause yeah, no, it's not just boring. It's like I don't know. I get this fear that the mountain's gonna collapse on this tunnel, and I don't want to be in the tunnel when it collapses, right? Like I like you understand. I have a lot of irrational fears. Okay. Um, and a tunnel that is scientifically not going to collapse on me is something that I'm scared of. Like I know the data. I know that the percentage is so little. I'm so scared. It's like I'm scared of a banana.
Never heard that before.
Yeah, no, I literally had an irrational fear of bananas for like I was 6 when it started and I like got over it in 2022. I still don't touch bananas, but the other day my friend was sick. She was really really sick, and she could only eat like some foods. One of those foods was bananas, and I love her a lot. So touched. I got like the bananas. I got it at GS because it comes in a bag. Got it and I put it there, and she couldn't move, and I was like, I can't. I gotta feed her. So I cut the banana and I sliced it and I gave it to her,
Oh, you're a good
and
friend.
it was just like I really can do this, and I'm 25. But I feel like everyone has something that makes them weird.
Probably.
No, I love going on dates. Cornell hates it. uh, yeah, actually, I'm not sorry at all. Yeah, no, he was a Christian. He is a Christian, by the way. Pause. Like, I date Christians. Yeah, he's like, because I used to not only date Christians,
Yeah.
but I would never go on more than 3 dates with someone who wasn't a Christian. Yeah. Usually by then, like, even it would never really go past like the first date, honestly,
Yeah.
just because fundamentally my views and morals align with the Bible, and if yours don't, like, it's just we're not gonna click, we're not gonna vibe. There's like, ooh. So, but yeah, like I have a rule of like no more than 3 dates. Yeah, I went on a date last month.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Last month was not last month being April, last month being March, because it's just May. Okay. Oh, it was great. It was also a very long date. Yeah, because like like you click, you find someone, you talk, you have a great time.
Vibing?
Um, and he was French.
Whoa.
He was like he's half French, half Cambodian. It was very tea. It was very tea. Very, very good date. Very good guy. Very respectful of women. Very considerate and kind. Just in the way what he was like talking about and how he was talking about it. Not like I didn't ask him directly. Do you respect women? It was just more so like when he was talking about we were talking about like an array of topics. For some reason, I go on long dates, right? Because we'll just end up talking. Like if we vibe, it'll just end up being like hours and hours and hours long. And so he's talking about his life. He's talking about like all these things and just how he's talking about people in his life. He's very considerate and respectful, and how he was talking about the women in his life. It was very clear that like not just like women in general. It's just like he just respects people.
Yeah.
And so I really love that about him. Like I really loved not I wasn't like in love with him, but there were so many traits of his that I really liked and appreciated, and so like I was just like, "Ooh, I'm gonna steal that." Like I'm gonna find a person who has like these certain traits, or like these certain traits or stuff like that that I think like I didn't realize I needed in order to feel safe, or order to feel considered or respected or XYZ. And so yeah. Also, that man yesterday did not let me pay for anything, and that pisses me off.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because hear me out. Like I feel like he pays for dinner, right?
Uh huh.
You pay for something small afterwards,
Okay.
especially if you like it, like because as a thank you,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
And like he wouldn't let me pay for anything, nothing, not even like a round of bowling, not like when we were getting drinks, like not like he didn't let me pay for anything. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, that's like okay, T, we love that for you. I get that, but it's like I don't know. I don't want anyone to ever feel I don't want to ever take advantage of someone. And so it was just really I was telling him that I was frustrated with this, and he kept making fun of me for it too, which I appreciate now, but in the moment I was definitely like heated, right? Like I was just like right? And so it was just like ugh. But I was like but I appreciate like the sentiment and like why he wants to, and like yeah, no, like he explained it and it made sense. I can understand why. And I can agree that that's a really good philosophy. I just
You personally don't like. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
and also I feel like I have like a little bit of control, just like a little bit of control. But like he's like, "You know what? If it makes you feel any better." And he handed me his card. He's like, "Just pay."
Dang. What a real one.
And so no. So yeah. Yeah. We're going on another
It's
date.
good. I'm happy.
Not anytime soon.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, like, not like
Yeah.
this weekend,
Yeah.
but
What's he do? Just doing also?
no, no, he's in the military.
Oh, duh, you said that before. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say it on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's in the military.
Dang.
Yeah, he's T. He's in the military. And then I'm gonna get him like a small little thank you gift.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Are you here in Seoul for the weekend?
I don't know if I'm gonna stay for tomorrow or not yet.
What?
Uh,
Dang.
I have a place. Like I'm staying somewhere. Yeah, but it's like I don't have any plans today. And I don't know what anyone else is. Malat is not in town. She's actually in Gangneung right now, and she's going to Sokcho tomorrow. And sorry, I have friends in who are going to Sokcho tomorrow, like who aren't part of the church. And so, like, it makes sense for me to just go tomorrow after church. Um, but at the same time, it's like I don't know, like I have nothing to do today, and if I don't pre-plan, like executive function is not working.
Ah,
Like I
okay.
have to pre-plan. Like everything I do is pre-planned. Like I have a trip to Vietnam, and guess what I've done already? It's planned. The itinerary is booked, right? And my mom was like, "Ooh, can I come to Vietnam?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is the itinerary because I already have it planned." Right? Like if you were building a trip together, I'll build the itinerary with you. But
Yeah.
once I have the itinerary is the itinerary. Either you're coming along or you're coming by yourself. Like, yeah, just
Yeah, it's fair.
no.
Halfway like that. I always have one big plan for the day, and then the rest of the day when I travel is kind of like in the air.
Well, this was my big plan for the
Yeah, yeah,
day.
that's fine.
Yeah, like
Appreciate it.
I don't no, I like to know where I'm going. I so like if I'm let's say my big plan is to go to this amusement park, I also like to have backup options. So like let's say like oh like we finished this really early, right? And I had like another backup option of like oh let's go to the beach, let's go away, slice day, drink clink, found a Bud Light. Anyways, but like we will go somewhere else. Da da da. I'm not really good with like going with the flow. I'm good with going with the flow as long as I don't control it. If someone else is in control, I'll go. I'm good with going with the flow. But if I'm in control, I can't.
Gotcha.
This is the plastic surgery of the world.
Yeah, I was saying.
Plastic surgery, plastic surgery capital of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of surgery, doctors. Oof,
Huh?
I do not like medical care here.
Really?
No,
Why?
it's too much. It's too much. Like if I'm sick and I need to see a doctor, it feels like I have to jump through 30 million hoops.
Mm.
And like I feel like I'm never getting the adequate care, nor is the medication here strong enough. Like I'm used to strong medication in the US. The medication here is not that strong. Like I definitely do ask like for like over the counter medication, I will ask someone on base to like pick me up some stuff.
Dang, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Oh yeah, like oh my gosh, like Benadryl, it's the only American stuff. Like give me the American drugs. Like they work. Like give them to me. And so I use that as like a sleep aid
Uh huh.
because like I used to be on like different types of like antidepressants. Um and if you take melatonin, it can really mess with the medication. Right? Like if you take that kind of medication, you can't drink. You can't like you have to live a very clean life, right? And you can't take like anything. But one of the things that was happening is I was getting no sleep, right? It helped with my depression, but it really spiked my anxiety. We were trying different stuff, right? And I was having a hard time sleeping and so like falling asleep. And so my psychiatrist was like, get Benadryl. And she's like, I can prescribe it to you or you can just buy it cheaper over the counter. I said I'll buy it cheaper over the counter. And after that, it's my go-to sleep aid. Like when I need it. I don't do it every day, but like when I need it and I have to know that I'm going to sleep at least 10 hours.
Hmm.
Cause like what if it knocks me out, I need to be knocked like cause like sometimes I'll wake up like I'll one time I took it before I had to go to class. Like I took it at like midnight and I have class at 9. But so I have to be up by 8 or 7:45 personally so I can get like fully ready. Um and when I woke up at 7:45, I had the worst day. I felt so like so lethargic. Like it was so bad. It was like, oh,
Dang.
I should have slept. I need to sleep.
Yeah.
I feel tired now.
Dang, you should get a little nap in.
Where?
Where you staying here?
I'm staying in Itaewon
Okay. Just like an Airbnb, go Shumon, something. Hotel, motel.
hostel.
Never stayed at a hostel. Actually, no, I did once. One time when we went to Sokcho. Did once.
Did you get your own room?
No, we had to share it, but it was with all the brothers we had gone with.
Okay, yeah.
It was still okay because there's a certain brother that was very loud, and I stood. He would have like a coughing fit every like 20 minutes, no joke. Like we'd just be laying there, and all of a sudden he'd be like for like a solid 30 seconds, and then like he would get up to go to the bathroom like every hour. And at one point, actually every single night we were there, so I guess 2 nights, he would turn the AC off, or he would turn it like up. Like we had it like 20 degrees, and he turned it up to like much higher, where it was uncomfortably warm.
You should have been like, bro.
I should have. Yep.
Is it who I'm thinking of?
It might be. It might be. And I was my first time like meeting him, and so I was like, yeah, it was him. Good brother, funny guy. But
Very funny guy.
yeah, yeah. I don't think I would do that at all with him again.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, dude, like having a hard time sleeping, and it was a lot.
Hey,
It was a good time. The great weekend was great. Sokcho was a vibe.
it is a vibe. You should come back.
Yeah, I'd like to.
You should visit
I
me.
gotta get my visa stuff figured out first before I can make any trips anywhere, just for the sake of money.
Oh,
But yeah,
T. That makes
yeah, I
sense.
just gotta save what I can because if as soon as I can get like if my visa goes through, everything's good. Oh, I'm crazy this year.
Oh, T. How
But
long?
I gotta wait till I can get it confirmed because if not, then I gotta save up what I can so I can leave and then come back. And there's just yeah,
You have to leave and come back?
I would have to yeah. If I can't,
Why?
if for whatever reason something goes wrong with my visa, I just yeah I gotta I gotta have that spare money to leave and then come back. Like right now, like Plan B, if it goes wrong, go to most likely Cambodia for a couple months and then come back for like 3, and then retry the visa. And if not, go back somewhere else, probably like Vietnam or Thailand, somewhere cheaper. And then, yep, come back here for 3 months. Just do the whole 90-day visa thing. So we'll see. Keep me in your prayers.
Oh, well. What visa are you trying to get?
It's an E series visa for an entertainment. I think it's like E6 something, E6 dash something.
How much? Not how much you have to save, but like, yeah, how much do you have to save for that?
And it's not specifically the visa itself that like costs a lot. It's just that like come these next few months, like if I can't get the visa, well then I need to make sure I have like a plane ticket ready, and then like a few months Airbnb, whatnot, and one of the like Cambodia's really cheap. Like an Airbnb with probably like it is like the same like style price, just niceness of it is like less than what I pay a month, and then it's also just insanely cheap in Cambodia.
Okay.
So you can eat like $5 a day on food, 5-10 bucks. Because I've been there once and it's cool. I like it. Ministry's cool. It's a cool country. Yeah, nice family, and so
No, no, it's because like as a student, you need a lot of money.
yeah, yeah.
You need like that's one of I think one of the biggest downsides is that being a student, what immigration in general, you need money.
Yeah.
Like the more money you have, the easier your life is.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, for instance, like to renew your visa, it's 8 million won in the bank that you need.
Yeah.
Like you have to give them a bank statement of like,
Um,
I have 8 million won in my bank account. And in order to get like the visa the first time, you have to have a certain amount in your bank
yeah,
account,
yeah, yeah. I remember
right?
my
Like,
current visa I did. I needed like the equivalent of like 15 million.
yeah.
It was a lot. Something like
And it wasn't even, it's not even just that. You also need your full first year's tuition.
really.
Yep.
Wow. Dang, that's just Korea thing. Korea, not just okay. Wow. Because I know some people. I met some people who are here on scholarships. They have some prerequisites on top of like what they need for immigration to the school and whatnot.
Oh yeah, like because if you have a but if you have a scholarship, right? For instance, I have like a full ride to my university.
Yeah.
And because of that, I didn't have to like prove like I didn't need to show them I had money for the first year because I have a scholarship, right? Also when I first came here, I came here under a D2-8 visa and it just changed to a D2. So I didn't even need to get a new card because it was just like it was like a filing system. But according to the filing system, I also was on a D2 visa. Fun fact. I didn't even know that. I could have worked. But the jobs that you're allowed to work for have um it's very limited. Um, like yeah, there's people will work under the table to make ends meet, make rent, make whatever. I do think that it should be extended. Like I do think the types of jobs students are allowed to work for or have should be expanded upon because I do think it's actually ridiculous the lack of work available to students.
Yeah, yeah.
That like I know Koreans would be open to hiring. Just I don't have the visa or like I'll work on or they'll work under the table, but then if you get caught, you have to pay like a huge fine, like it's like 500,000 won or a million, something like that, or 2 million, something like that. And then the second time they deport you,
Mm.
right? And if you get deported, you can't come back to Korea for like 10 years.
Yeah, yeah. They're not playing out here.
They do not play.
Yeah.
And so, I think that it just, in my opinion, like a lot of the students who do end up coming here for like study and education, like they work here and they want to send money back. I know a lot of people who are trying to send money back home. Like I know a lot of people who are like working for like ends meet, like stuff like that. And so it like I'm very blessed to be in a financial situation where I don't have to worry about money. Like
Mm.
I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
money.
that's good.
I'm very blessed to be in that situation. And so I think seeing the trials and tribulations of like other students and like money being a constant worry for them, it really it does hurt it hurts my heart because it's like it shouldn't have to be this hard to get a good quality education, especially like you want us here. Like you want the students to come here, right? You want the students to be a part of like be a part of your institutions,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And you want the students to stay and to like benefit the country in terms of the education that that was provided. And so yeah, I like just yeah, visas.
Yeah. It sucks. It's their life. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Homeskill. Got a tight schedule.
Oh, do you want to finish?
I think I'd say my second longest podcast that I've had.
Oh my God,
It's awesome.
what's the how long was the first longest?
2.5 hours.
What are we at?
About 2 and 5. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. But next time, can I explain like a physics topic?
Bring questions, yeah.
Like I've been thinking about energy recently. No, and cause like a lot of this is like the third time in 2 weeks that I've had this conversation about energy and like heat transfer and like what does it actually means and like why are things cold? And actually, cold is not a scientific topic. It's a description of something, but it's not a scientific topic. There's 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 something which has a lot of energy and something that doesn't have a lot of energy. And energy being joules, J.
Any last words? Anyone wanting to visit Korea, come to Korea, go to school in Korea, job, anything?
Okay,
Final words?
final words. If you want to come to Korea, I would recommend coming. I think I don't know. Do you feel like I was objective or like was
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I couldn't tell if I was being
There's
very
good things about
mean.
any country, and there's just
Yeah.
great things about
There's
countries.
pros and cons to any country. And I think that if you have a reason that's more than I like K-pop or I like K-dramas, you will enjoy the culture here. I think if you come with an open mind, you will learn so much about yourself. You will learn so much about others. You will learn so much about community and honestly what it takes to really develop yourself as a person. And you can do that anywhere in the world. I do think Korea is very unique. It's a lovely country filled with so many wonderful people. I've had weird encounters, but I've also had wonderful encounters. The people here are they have their own culture and their way of life and getting to be a part of it and respect it is honestly pretty great. I I'm grateful that this is the position God has had for me in my life. I would say don't come to Seoul. If you're coming to Korea, don't come to Seoul. Come if you've never been before because it is a major metropolitan city in the world. Like it's not just Seoul, but just in the world in general. But I would highly recommend exploring so many other places. There's Andong, there's Gyeongju, there's Busan, there's Sokcho where I live, there's Gangneung. I know I'm listing a lot of East Coast or East Side cities. I will say I live on the East Coast. I go up and down, go to Pohang, just go around, explore. There's so many things, so many unique things to do here. Um, and yeah, I like, I'll give Jalen a list. Actually, while if I give you a list, can you just like run as I'm talking, just like a bunch of places, just like just a text of things of
Yeah,
places.
I'll
Yeah.
remember that one. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a good list.
I'll send Jalen a bunch of stuff. I have so many tags on my neighbor just from traveling. I've had the wonderful opportunity to do so many amazing programs here. I got to do like a Apex student simulation thing last year. I've been like on cultural exchanges. I've done so many wonderful things, and I'm so grateful because it has really opened my eyes to the legacy that is Korean history and honestly how modern day Korea was formed from the forefathers, and so it's very beautiful. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10 would come back to Korea. I mean, I'm still here and I plan on living here for a long time. So, if anything, I think that you probably heard my gripes and my trials and my tribulations. But I do have a lot more positives than I do negatives. And I will say that like the scenery is unmatched. I have yet to find a place that has similar scenery to Korea. And it's really one of the only places that I've ever been that you can go from the mountains to the beach in like a little walk. Like both in Busan and in Sokcho. Like I see it all the time. So please come share the love, be respectful, learn the culture before coming. I would really recommend that. Please do learn the culture before coming. You are incredible, amazing, wonderful, talented, and um, I hope that when you come here, you have a wonderful time, that you meet incredible people, that you get to be the person that that previous you would be jealous of. Like if 16-year-old Beza could see, or 20, if 15-year-old Beza could see 25-year-old Beza now, she'd be so jealous of the life that I was living. And I hope that one day you have that. Like I hope that you live that way. So previous you would always be jealous of future you. You got this. Come here and live your best life. Bye.